Christ and God the Father. He's a very present help in a time of trouble. He's so big, it's like the great seas, a little puddle. It seems like some just really don't know. Are they following the crowd and they don't know where else to go? What word should I call it? It's not heartless. It's like concrete surrounded where their heart is. Lord, please help, only you can draw them. Cause some people's been influenced by darkness. It's like what you call evil, they call good. And some people haven't been teaching them what they should. All these different voices through music and television, misleading people to death to make a living. Think about it, is it really making a living, or is it piling up sins that will be counted against them? Anyone who is willing to hear can better understand God the more that you listen. He who was and who is still to come. Lift your hands, raise them high, lift your hands to Adonai. He who was and who is still to come. Lift your hands, raise them high, raise your hands to Adonai. He who was and who is still to come. Lift your hands, raise them high, lift your hands to Adonai. He who was and who is still to come. Lift your hands, raise them high, raise your hands to Adonai. A very present help in a time of trouble, so we should all get together with him like a huddle. He calls the shots in the plays like a quarterback, except he never gets sacked or fumbles. He's far too big to be taken down, and any team coming against him could get crumbled. Regardless of your neighborhood or where you're from, this is your invitation. God invites you to come. Give your whole heart and life to him and escape the eternal consequences of sin. He's the boss of the bosses, he rules the universe, and he wants you to learn from him like a university. That's right, he's the master, no matter how quick-witted, his wits are more faster. He exceeds anything that can be achieved, and his knowledge is like 1,000,000,000 degrees higher than the masters. He who was and who is still to come. Lift your hands, raise them high, lift your hands to Adonai. He who was and who is still to come. Lift your hands, raise them high, raise your hands to Adonai. He who was and who is still to come. Lift your hands, raise them high, lift your hands to Adonai. He who was and who is still to come. Lift your hands, raise them high, raise your hands to Adonai. Very present help, we all need him now. And God blesses those as humble as a little child. To those like that, it's his pleasure to give his kingdom. His city's width is like 1,500 miles. Wow, it's capital W-O-W exclamation mark with a smile. He's richly splendid in his splendor. He's the source of power. That's why every knee shall bow. Some already know, but some aren't ready though. He'll bring his city to the earth with a powerful show. Every ghetto needs him, every city and every suburb, every continent, every island ever heard of. So give your hearts to the one who rules fairly and has everything we need. There'll no longer be scarcity. And even if their vision's 2020, a replacement for him is one thing that they'll never see. He who was and who is still to come. Lift your hands, raise them high, lift your hands to Adonai. He who was and who is still to come. Lift your hands, raise them high, raise your hands to Adonai. He who was and who is still to come. Lift your hands, raise them high, lift your hands to Adonai. He who was and who is still to come. Lift your hands, raise them high, raise your hands to Adonai.